Okay, when I was reporting this story for Ms. about quote unquote divorce month, which is really not divorce month, which I'll get to, I discovered something that was particularly alarming for someone who cares about women's rights and who is a domestic abuse victim. First of all, I want to say that it's not really divorce month, as I have said before, because people are just kind of starting to think about divorce now and they don't file until more like March. But it is important to educate yourself, empower yourself, know what you're up against, get your ducks in a row, all these things I tell my clients as a divorce coach. But it was talking to an attorney I interviewed for this story that made me really think. Kimberly A. Cook, who's a family law attorney in Chicago, was fabulous. And, she pointed out that this time of year, people are getting through the holidays and then saying, well, what do I want for the rest of my life? But she also told me that she really has not heard from people that they're worried about no-fault divorce going away because, frankly, most people are not really educated about what it means for their rights, men or women. And that's alarming to me because women need to understand this, and that's why I keep talking about it, that right now we have a form of no-fault divorce across the country, but conservatives in some states want to get rid of that, which would really make all these hoops for women to jump through in order to get a divorce, and most importantly, could trap domestic abuse victims by forcing them to prove they have a right to get divorced in the first place, which is crazy, right? I guess if there is any good news, it's what therapist Kelly Hopkins Alvarez told me, that more couples are realizing that they shouldn't put their kids through, a contentious divorce and should make them a priority. So they're choosing mediation or collaborative divorce. I think that's wonderful. I'm a huge fan of mediation. It saves you money. It's less acrimonious, but it's not always possible. A lot of my clients are divorcing coercive controllers, narcissistic abusers who you cannot get to the mediation table. They will not negotiate. They're not there in good faith. And so it simply just won't work, sadly. So I get really upset when people judge people for, oh, you went the litigation route, you should have mediated. Don't you think all of us want to mediate? We all did, but it's not always possible. And that's how women get stuck in these family court nightmares that, of course, I have written about with Dr. Christine Cocciola in our book, Framed: Women in the Family Court Underworld.